Hello and welcome to the second and final part of our Quality at Source webcast series. In this webcast we'll explore how the various stakeholders in the localization process can influence final quality by taking ownership of quality at each step of the process. After source file analysis, the next step is to begin translation. It's at this stage that the focus of quality switches from the source files to the translators. Project managers who see the project through from start to finish are not only required to ensure the smooth process and delivery of the project, but are also a stakeholder who influence the quality of final deliverables. Project managers influence quality firstly with the selection of translators. Each translator collaborating and working with Argos first undergoes a thorough recruitment and qualification process by our resource department, as shown on the screen. By undergoing this process, project managers know that the translators they utilize for any project are always Argos certified translators who are experienced and subject matter experts. Besides selecting and monitoring the translators for a particular project, project managers are also responsible for running pre-delivery QA checks. These automated checks are completed to ensure that the package of translated files for the client are in the right languages, right format, are not corrupted, missing, or have untranslated elements. With automated checks in place, project managers can focus on managing the quality of translator and translators. In our process, language leads are also assigned to risk management. They assist by monitoring the quality of a translator's work through random sampling, as well as creating materials to support translators. Samples allow language leads to estimate the amount of foreseeable errors in the project and thus predict the reliability of the translation, the amount of time needed for corrections during the review. Once the translator is made aware of their errors and elements which have not been handled as instructed, corrections can be made instantly, and the probability of them reoccurring in later parts of the translation is significantly reduced. Language leads are also responsible for creating glossaries. With automated data mining tools, segments and terminology are extracted, and a pre-approved glossary is created as part of the tools to give to the translators. As well as the glossary, the language lead provides translators with instructions and relevant reference materials. In these instructions, the language lead pinpoints the problematic elements from source review and provides the appropriate solutions. It's also noted how certain elements within the source files should be handled and which sections should be left untranslated, such as text with graphics or segments which are client-specific. Such materials ensure that the same message is communicated to all translators for all the target languages. In addition, by creating clear and concise instructions, the amount of queries from translators is reduced, resulting in a more efficient process. The additional materials provided by the language lead not only helps translators achieve quality translations in one target language, but also aids in increasing the consistency of quality across all target languages. As mentioned earlier in this webcast, the traditional TEP process lacks accountability for translators and the quality of work that they produce. With quality at source, we've also passed the responsibility for managing quality to the translators. Besides undergoing regular quality checks by project managers through the resource management system, translators are also made responsible for the quality of work they produce. This is a unique trait which is not enforced in this industry. Rather than adding additional steps and stakeholders into the process to correct errors made by translators, we've integrated various technological solutions into our process. Translators are required to conduct QA checks prior to submitting the files for review. We provide access to such tools and require each translator to submit an error-free report from the automatic QA checks along with their translated files. These tools are customizable and allow translators to adapt the settings to suit the requirements of each client and language. Translators are able to check their translations against rules, expressions, and instructions drawn up by the language lead, as well as run instant consistency checks. This allows the translator to fix those errors before passing the documents to reviewers. Quality at source for translators is ultimately about getting it right first time round, where simple errors can be detected by the automatic QA and the need for retranslation is significantly reduced. Rather than adding more stakeholders into the process to to conduct final checks, the translator is able to perform this step automatically with these tools and implement corrections instantly, streamlining the translation process. By incorporating the quality at source concept into our translation process, we've gained greater efficiencies which have transcended into better quality output and greater savings for our clients. The benefits of quality at source include the following. Cost reduction. With every stakeholder managing the quality of their product, the translation process has become significantly more efficient. The probability of passing errors is minimized, and as a result, the time spent reviewing and correcting these errors at later stages is reduced. In addition, with every stakeholder being accountable for the quality of work they produce, we've been able to reduce the number of people involved in the process to ensure that the quality expectations are being met, which for you means more competitive pricing. Optimization. The quality of source methodology enables language leads and DTP experts to provide our clients with feedback on how best to optimize their source files for translation. DTP provides our clients with advice on how best to format files for specific languages, which can cause formatting issues in the document after translation, and language leads can detect inconsistencies and errors, which can be a hindrance for translators. By alleviating these elements, the amount of work can be reduced and thus the cost and time associated with making these changes later on in the process. Efficiency. Efficiency has also been achieved with every stakeholder performing their own quality assurance checks with automated QA tools. These tools have automated the process, enabling each stakeholder to focus on what they do best, with instant feedback on the quality of their work. By also automating the query management process, language leads can more efficiently alleviate source file queries at the start of the translation process without delaying the translation itself. Reduce time to market. Quality at source ensures that you deal with linguistic and desktop publishing issues before commencing translations, and also manage quality at every step of the process by enforcing accountability to each stakeholder involved. With these processes in place, delays in final delivery are almost eliminated, reducing your time to market and allowing for your translation to reach your consumer more quickly. In conclusion, by incorporating this lean manufacturing concept into our translation process, it's given us the ability to gain greater efficiencies in our process. Preventable errors have been eliminated with front-end quality checks and by passing accountability onto every stakeholder. With quality at source, we deliver quality translation on time, every time, saving our clients time and money. Thank you for watching our webcast. For more information on how we can help your business to grow, visit us at www.argosmultilingual.com.